So just find a comfortable place to relax, to lie. And really feel that sense of allowing your body to melt into the floor. Really just melting and merging with the floor or with the seat if you're on a chair. And just feel that as you're like, oh, thank goodness, the floor's got me now. I don't have to hold on to anything anymore. And then breathing in to the whole of your body. And as you breathe out, feel like every last breath of air breathes out of your body into the floor, and thank goodness I can just let it all go. I don't have to hold on to anything anymore. And once more, breathing in. And as you breathe out, so the whole body just starts to melt. Imagine it's a warm day. Imagine it's a warm day and your body is warm. Imagine it's really nice and warm. And it's so warm, it just becomes a bit melty, a bit like ice cream. And you can just imagine it starting from the back of the body, or whichever parts of you are connected to the floor. And just imagine as if the floor or the chair is so warm that your body can just begin to melt into it. Feel the cells melting, the muscles melting, the skin melting, the bones recalibrating and finding their natural homeostasis. The whole body just melts and melts and melts and melts. And it melts until there's really nothing to hold on to anymore. The calves melt, the ankles melt, the knees melt, the thighs melt, the feet, the toes, they all melt. The bottom really melts, widens, broadens. The back melts, the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. The belly, the ribs, the chest, the sides, the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, fingers, they melt. The neck, it melts. The jaw, the teeth, the tongue, the throat, the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead, the scalp, they melt. They all melt. They really all melt. The ears, the hair, the fingernails, every part of you, it melts. If you notice anywhere that's not melting, just see if you can give it some encouragement or ask it what it might need in order to melt. And just enable it to melt further and melt further and melt further. Until you and the floor are just happy in a puddle together and you just feel that of being able to let go. And in this space of letting go, your thoughts let go, your eyes let go and drop back into the sockets. Any need to effort lets go, any need to do anything, be anything, make anything happen, try anything, they all let go. And all the cells and systems, they find their natural balance. The energy body recalibrates, the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual body, the life force, they all recalibrate. They come back into homeostasis and balance. And into just being. And you find the pleasure in just being. And for a moment, you just rest and bathe in that pleasure of just being. And then find a smile of love. A smile of love and kindness. And place that smile of love and kindness into your big toes, the next toes, the next toes, the next toes, the little toes, allowing them to awaken to the kindness. Let that smile of love and kindness flow into the soles of the feet, the top of the feet, the insides, allowing them to reawaken to love and kindness. Allowing it to move into the ankles, filling them with freedom, with love, with kindness, and into the calves, the shins, the lower legs, filling those with a sense of freedom, with that smile of love and kindness. Letting it flow up to the knees, allowing the knees to feel free and supported and smile with that love and kindness, right to the very inside. And then into the thighs, the front, the sides, the back, and the very insides of the thighs. There's a smile of love and kindness and a freedom. Let it flow into the buttocks. Feel it in the seat bones, the back of the buttocks, the side of the buttocks, into the pelvic floor, into the abdomen and the psoas and the muscles there, and the hip bones, and into all the organs and everything that's inside your abdomen and pelvis. That smile of love and kindness. Flow it into that lower back, that smile of love and kindness, into the waist, above the hips, and into the waist at the front. Filling the torso with love and kindness, flowing it up into the liver, the kidneys, the spleen, the stomach, into the diaphragm and into the rib cage. Finding that love and kindness, that inner smile, and just placing it into all the molecules, into the ribs, into the diaphragm, into all the intercostal muscles in the back and in the sides, and up again to the top of the rib cage, and begin to go into the lungs, into the heart, and into the breastbone and the collarbone, and still into the spine and all the muscles, the trapezius and muscles of your upper back and shoulder blades, and fill them with that loving kindness. Allow it to flow right into the shoulders. Feel that in the inside of those shoulder muscles that can just round and get a bit weighed down sometimes. Fill them with loving kindness. And allow it to flow and make the shoulders exceptionally happy and free. Allowing it to flow into the upper arms, the elbows, that inner smile of love and kindness and freedom, into the lower arms and the wrists, into the hands and fingers, that loving smile of love, of kindness, of freedom, of pleasure. And then allow it to flow into the neck. Allow the neck to feel smiley inside, and let it flow up into the ears, right into the ears, into the back of the skull. particularly that ridge at the top of the neck that sometimes gets tight. Fill it with smiles and freedom and love, and let it flow into the jaw and the mouth. Let it flow into the cheeks and the eyes and the eye sockets, the forehead, the scalp, the ears, the whole of the face. And those eyes, feel what it would be like to have a smile inside each of your eyes. So that whole body is smiling inside. And allow the spirit to feel smiley. Our essence, our being, our life force to feel smiley. Allow our emotions to feel smiley. Allow our minds to feel smiley. Allow our homes to feel smiley. And feel that sense of our smiles reaching across the miles and all the miles. So the earth is full of smiles. And you are full of smiles. Feeling totally replenished, rejuvenated, and re-enlivened by all of those millions of smiles. And then maybe begin to allow the smiles to wiggle your fingers. Maybe you can let the smiles wiggle your toes. Maybe you want to let the smiles move your neck slightly or your shoulders. Maybe you want to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Place your hands somewhere on your body and just say thank you to yourself. And then if you want to, you can bring your knees up and have a little rock or gentle moves into your hips or whatever you need to do. Maybe you want to stretch. And then we'll roll over to our right sides just for a moment, or whichever side is comfortable. And then when you're ready, you can sit yourself up slowly and maybe bring your smiles to the screen. Thank you. Thank you very much.